When we decided to go to the free zone of France, at that time I didn't know anything. And I don't remember wearing the yellow star. My cousin does. But either early 1942 or the end of 1941, we went there with passes, those who take you from one place and hide you until you pass to another place. And this is how we went from Paris to the center of France. I was 7 or 8. I remember that my grandmother did not want to go because she felt she was too old, and she thought, what would anybody want with an old woman? And so she stayed in Paris, and we went to Clermont-Ferrand. And I remember that it was a hard trip because we didn't have cars, so we walked a lot, or we might have been carried on some farm equipment, I don't know. But I know that I was on the shoulders of the soldiers rejoining the Free French part of the time. I don't know how long it took us. I know that those who were taking us south were probably different groups of people who were escorting us, because we were not alone. There was a bunch of people. And what I remember is I was told, don't sneeze, don't talk, just hang on to me, and that was it. When we got to Clermont-Ferrand, my father set up the shop in an apartment, and we took the apartment next door. But my parents decided it would be better for me to go and live on a farm at Estendeuil, which is about 30 kilometers, 25 or so miles from Clermont-Ferrand, the big town where they were staying. As far as I remember, they told me that it was better for me, it would be safer, and that my aunt and uncle would be close by. In 1942, the zone of France that was called the Free French was no longer free because the Germans just went south. And my parents were taken in early 1943. I don't know who denounced my parents, whether it was somebody who saw somebody else come in at night or just because they thought they were Jewish, you never know. And they were taken from Clermont-Ferrand to Moulins and then to Drancy. Drancy, which is a suburb of Paris, was the gathering point. It's not really a concentration camp, it was just a holding point. And from Drancy, the convoys went to concentration camps. I had hoped that my parents, being active people, might have survived, but they didn't.